Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. Y'all know how we do. Hey, Cinna sis, how you doing? Hey, Marie. Hey, best mom, love you too. I'm having a little slow day today, okay, y'all? So you're gonna have to bear with me. All right, I see it's 9 in the room. Okay, come on. Get out the clouds and say hello. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just mute up because I ain't about to sit here and just be talking to myself. So I'm about to mute up until some people come in the room. Hey Seven, how you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? I'm just trying to get some more people to come in the room so we can get down to the nitty gritty and get to the point that we trying to make. You know, and my thoughts are not the thoughts of the whole Cola gang. You get what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. It's just how I feel. And I wanted to talk about it because it's bananas. Hey, Cashmere. Okay, Seven, no problem. Thank you for coming through the support. All right, let's get to it. I got enough people in here. Shit. Okay. Shit. But anyway, as everybody knows, you know, Palestine and Israel are at each other's necks again, right? We get that. Now, what happened last week, it was sad. It was very, very sad. It was uncalled for, innocent people, having a good time partying shouldn't have lost their lives, right? We all understand that part. But see, the part that we are missing here, right, is mutual combat. And to be quite honest, it's not equal mutual combat because these Palestinians have been abused for years. You understand? Now, whenever something happens to the Israelis, right, the whole world gets into a whole uproar, right? And this is so wrong. These people are outrageous. Oh my God, right? That's all we seen. We seen the people get kidnapped. It's been painted. The narrative has been painted that Israel is this innocent place and these innocent people, when that's not the case, y'all. It's really not the case. Because the more that I looked into this, and not even looked into it, it's things that I knew before this took place. It's things I knew of that were going on prior to any of this, right? Now, everybody across the world knows about what happened at the Freedom Festival, right? But can somebody explain to me why on August 5th, the Israelis, they bombed Palestine, as they do, not trying to be funny. They do this shit every year. But we don't hear about it, and nobody talks about it, and nobody cares about it. And that's the unfair part about it. You understand? As Americans or whatever and stuff, if we're gonna be unbiased about things, let's be unbiased about things. Let's not, if we're gonna put things on the news, let's put all aspects of things on the news. You understand? Nobody has talked about that. Not once. Nobody cared. Nobody was in an uproar, right? That's part number one. Part two is we have to go back on the history between Israelis and the Palestinians, right? You know what I'm saying? Hamas has only been around since like 1980 something, like 87, 80, whatever and stuff. And they keep trying to make this a whole Hamas thing when they ain't even been around long enough for it to be this. Like, shit was going on before Hamas was even a thing. You understand? Now, when you look at the statistics of deaths on the Israeli side and deaths on the Palestinian side, they're not even close to each other. They're not neck and neck. They're not even in the same vicinity, right? But yet we act like Israel is just innocent of shit, right? This shit that's going on right now, we just gonna call it what it is. This is like the Holocaust. And YouTube is not gonna share this out. You know what I'm saying? This video may be taken down. I know for a fact I'm probably not even gonna get yellow even on this video. I'm probably gonna get just a good old red, like, bitch, you're not getting shit on it. You know what I'm saying? Because we know who run the world. We know that any opinions opposing those people, you don't get any prizes and whatnot for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Shit is dropping down already. You get what I'm saying? Like, people want some confunglement, and I'm not about just confunglement. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play this little video, couple videos, so people can have an understanding of things that are going on and how far back these people have been being terrorized themselves. Not just the one or two times that we've seen in the news as far as on the Israeli side, but these poor people have been slaughtered for thousands of goddamn years, treated like 15th class citizens and all of that. You understand? And like I said, the people that was minding their business, having a good old funky time, RIP to them. You get what I'm saying? But we got to keep in mind as well, a lot of the people that live in these towns that they speak of and stuff, they sneak over the border at night and they unalive Palestinians all the time. You understand? Like, when the bombs is going off in the sky and everything like that, they go and pop popcorn and sit on a goddamn hill and watch the stuff. But see, none of this stuff will ever be talked about on the regular news. That's why I don't watch the regular news, because if you're watching the regular news, you're doing a disservice to yourself, because you're getting the picture that is to be painted to you, and you're running around with backwards ass information. So give me 1 second while I pull up this video. We're gonna pull up a couple videos today. Where is it?
Most people have heard about the invasion of Hamas into Israeli land, but not many know how the tensions between these two groups got so bad. Jews and the Arabs have been fighting for the Holy Land for hundreds of years, and it all dates back to near the beginning of Judaism, when Moses and Joshua led their followers from Egypt, crossed the Jordan River, and settled in this land in 1000 BCE, where the Kingdom of David was formed. Jews had occupied this land for a little over 1,000 years, until Islam was formed in the year 610, and the Arabs took over most of the region by 636. Not one group has ever had full total control over the Holy Land, where Jews, Christians, and Muslims all lived in this region, but the Arabs did control most of the land throughout the Ottoman Empire. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, a new Zionist movement was growing in popularity, where Jews were looking to re-establish an independent Jewish state, ideally in Palestine. As World War I ended and the Ottoman Empire collapsed, Britain was in control of the land and signed the Balfour Declaration, declaring the land as belonging to the Jews. In the years following, there were many anti-Jewish riots led by the Arabs in this region who didn't want to see the land given back to the Jews, so England started walking back on their promise of establishing Israel as a Jewish independent state and created new borders for both the Arabs and Jews to live in this region. It eventually got to the point where England was limiting the number of Jews that could immigrate into Israel, who were all fleeing Europe during the lead up to World War II. After World War II, in 1947, Israel and Palestine agreed on giving the West Bank to Palestine, but Palestinians still felt more land was theirs. In 1967, the Six-Day War broke out between Israel and the neighboring Arab countries, which resulted in a victory for Israel, who now had total control over the land. Palestinians still lived in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, but now Israel had military control over these regions in an attempt to maintain peace. This gave rise to the PLO, which is the Palestinian Liberation Organization, whose mission was to end Israeli military occupation in the Gaza Strip and West West Bank, and also the more extreme group known as the Hamas, which has been labeled as a terrorist organization by virtually everyone other than the United Nations, whose main goal is to fully wipe out Israel and all the Jews. That brings us to today, where the Hamas in the Gaza Strip just entered Israel in the Kerem Shalom crossing, breaching the border fence and attacking the military base there. Hamas then passed through the Erez crossing and into Israeli towns with not much resistance. Hamas says these attacks are only the beginning of a long war.
Okay, that took us a little bit back. Some of that stuff at the end, towards the end, was foo la la, but that's fine. I just wanted y'all to get a rough estimate of how far back this goes. You understand what I'm saying? And then to add more insult to injury, right? Okay, we all know about the Holocaust, right? We all know about Hitler and what he did to the Jews. The whole world said, no, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. But guess what? Guess what they are doing now, though? Y'all are basically making a whole nother Holocaust and doing ethnic cleansing. And nobody can convince me any different that that's not what the fuck is going on right now. You understand? Yes, it's RIP to them concert goers and whatnot, right? But the scale of the amount of people that were lost, that were Palestinians, that were unalived in their sleep, you understand? Bombed on in their sleep. They have shut off the water. They have shut off electricity. They have strategically bombed hospitals. You understand? And then have the nerve to tell people you got 24 hours to evacuate. Evacuate to where? Evacuate to where? You understand? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. And then the saddest part of it, there's about 2 million people, right? In the Gaza area. The percentage of children that are there are more than half. There are more children in Gaza than there are actually adults. You understand? And then these are civilians. Everybody that's there is not Hamas. They under the same goddamn them, what you call it, persecution that the world is of Hamas or whatever and stuff. They are not free with them either. So how is it fair to that they have to take the brunt of? Yes, it's a lot, Kashmir. Like, they have to take the brunt of what a small group, like there's probably like 1,000 people in Hamas that's in the Gaza. You get what I'm saying? It's not as big as people is trying to make it seem like it's going on over there, and it's not cool. You understand? Then, you know what I'm saying? Because I just jumped off topic, but back when the Holocaust happened, right, in World War II, when we won, you know, the Allies, as they call it, you get what I'm saying? We won. The Jews got to be freed. You understand? It was all good in the hood. President Truman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He decided, right? Okay, we're gonna take 100,000 of these newly freed Jews, and we're gonna just give them land over there. We're gonna let them. We're gonna just fly them over there and give them land. Now, most people know what Israel looks like on the map. It's but so big. So you already got the people that you got there. Now you sent 100,000 people that chose to leave and whatever. You've displaced people from their land and all that good shit. And then what people's not getting, it's a lot of things that goes on in Israel that we don't hear about and don't nobody give a fuck about because it's I guess the quote unquote minority or the colored folks. And for instance, is a place called Dimona or something like that. Dimona, right? It's supposed to be the Mecca. It's the place where the Hebrew Israelites, you understand, the real Jewish people, they defected or whatever you want to call it from Chicago when they started that whole Hebrew Israelite situation there of practicing it. They took it over to Dimona, right? It's this little desert piece. Does anybody know that Israel told them motherfuckers they got to get the fuck out? Now the sad part about it is, it's one thing if these people were still considered American citizens and whatnot. These people is now lost in the world, meaning you're not a citizen of Israel, even though Israel told y'all that y'all are. You're not a citizen of that anymore, right? and you're not a citizen of America, right? So where the fuck do you go? When they tell you to leave, where do you go? You left your original home. You're not, you know what I'm saying? After generations and generations and generations, because these people been there since the 60s. You understand? These people did not just up and leave 5, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. No, they've been here since the 60s, making families and whatnot and whatnot. And that's the only place that people know. You get what I'm saying? So why they got, you know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up. It's fucked up. Hold on. Let me see. Something else to put up here for you people. And this is just my opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's the government, but we gotta call a spade a spade. When a person or people keep stepping on your head and stepping on your neck for years, you understand? Eventually, people get tired. People get tired. And like I said earlier, we don't ever hear anything about these bombs. Israel been bombing Gaza every fucking year since goddamn fucking the 80s. You understand? Do we hear about this? No, it's not fair. And then you got Biden. All jokes aside, like, I get it. It's about money as far as America with these ships and all this other shit trying to help Israel, but that's not fair because they didn't need you to level Gaza. We see the pictures. It's nothing but rubble, ash and rubble. That's it, and that's all. What the fuck do they need your warships for? For what? For what? You just want to be in the business? For what? They need your help for what? You're being a bully, Israel. You're over there sitting there talking about telling Egypt and all of them, if you send water and food, we're gonna bomb you too. You understand? Them kids ain't did shit to y'all, but y'all over here running around talking about, well, they killed Israeli babies and stuff. How do we even know that shit is true at this point? The way that y'all coming with it. Y'all are trying to cleanse that area of all Palestinians by any means necessary. You're trying to starve them to death. You're trying to kill them. And everybody knows that you can go without food. I think it's like a week. You can go without food. You can't go 3 days without water. You're gonna go. You understand? Right. Let me go in the chat part here real quick. Okay, no, I don't want to talk to you, person. Where's this at? Let me highlight this. And that's what it's about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not about human compassion. It's not, all jokes aside, it's not even about them consequences. They can, Israel and them places could give two flying fucks about what happened to them people. It's just something to sit and use it as an excuse, as we're fighting a good fight. Those people didn't deserve it. We're riding for them people. Y'all know y'all not, because the gag is the hostages that were taken. Hey, Wish, what's popping, bro? The hostages that were taken, right? We all seen the hostages on the news and everything like that, right? There's film of the hostages. They've been treating these hostages good up until the point they ain't had no water and stuff like that. Now it's like, yo, y'all talking about if they don't return the hostages, X, Y, and Z gonna happen. Well, guess what? The hostages are gonna be unalive because of Israel. Not because of the Palestinians and them over there, because y'all bombing stuff. So obviously, if they are there, right? And they're over there hostages, you don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck. It's sick and it's sad. You understand? People gotta call what it is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But you understand? There's who's the lesser of the two evils? It's not Israel. Israel is not the lesser in this fucking shit. They are the aggressor in this fucking shit. Hold on, I got another video for y'all. I told y'all, like, I'm not feeling that hot today, like, you get what I'm saying, but I was like, I'm putting out this content, fuck it, you get what I'm saying, like, girl, you don't feel good, but you're gonna get through it. You're gonna make it through. Let me see. Now this is the next part. This is the key point. Hey, yeah, you. But yeah, damn, I just fucking lost us. Oh, then if we want to be technical, right? the UN has chimed in, okay? And like we all been saying, it's wrong what Hamas did to them people, but you motherfuckers is 1,000 times wrong. Is 1,000 times wrong for how the fuck y'all trying to carry it as a comeback. You understand? Y'all have demolished the whole shit. Y'all demolished it. Now Iran has come in and told Israel, y'all don't want this smoke, Israel. Like, you understand, which is the truth, all jokes aside. I'm not trying to be funny, but what's about to play out, and this is why I said, as far as like with America, sometimes it's good to just mind your business. I say this a lot. It's like we always got to be involved in shit that sometimes it don't got shit to do with us. Like, these places have been warring and fucking with each other thousands of years before America was even a thing or established. You get what I'm saying? So it's like your little brother or your little sister, right? Like, say you're 40 years old, right? And somehow I don't know how to math with math, but just say hypothetically you're 40 years old and you got a 10-year-old brother or sister, right? And then the brother is trying to run you and tell you how life's supposed to go when they just got the fuck here. You understand? That's us, America. We are the little brother, aka little sister or whatever and stuff of the fucking world, and we trying to tell people how the fuck shit's supposed to go, and we literally just got here. Hey, Justo was popping, bro. We literally just got here. You get what I'm saying? So it's asinine and makes no motherfucking sense. It is just, and the world is tired. And I'm pretty sure everybody has heard about this whole brick situation. All of this stuff is going to play into the fact of us, unfortunately, being a third world country very, very shortly. Very, very, very shortly. Because you have the world is like, nah. And then as far as for America to come running with these fucking ridiculously big ass warships to help send some more missiles and stuff, they always had this saying about Israel and the United States, especially like in the Arab countries or whatever and stuff. Like, you got to cut the head off and the body or fall type shit. Like, you understand? They look at us as just one big fucking snake, the head and the body. You understand? Just snaky and shit, right? So that opens up another door of problems for us people trying to mind our business in America, meaning, sleeper cells. Y'all remember sleeper cells, right? Like when the whole first little terroristic stuff was going on and all this other stuff, and around 9/11 and all that other stuff, and they talking about sleeper cells and stuff. Like, the sleeper cell could be your homeboy in a Habibi store or whatever and stuff, not trying to be funny. You understand? Like, we are so immersed in such a melting pot of cultures that it's no way to identify a sleeper cell. You get what I'm saying? And I hope it don't pop off like that. But see, people think that it's gonna be bombs and buildings blowing up like what happened in 9/11. No, we have advanced. You get what I'm saying? The world has advanced. You understand? We see people unalived every day by accident because of Fenty and shit, right? So there's other ways to unalive a large group of people. You understand? Without even making a sound or anything. You get what I'm saying? So now you over here involving us in some shit that good and goddamn well is fucking wrong. You understand? And this is what the UN had to say about it, where it's like the UN, that's the round table of the world. So if that's the world saying, motherfucker, that shit is wrong. Y'all bugging the fuck out. Like, all jokes aside, at this point they could just stop. All that rubble that they cause and destruction that they cause, they don't need. There you go. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm fucking talking about. This is what people don't get. Ain't nobody got to crash no planes and the shit no more. You know what I'm saying? That's old school. That's old school. And then we bring people and to teach them how to fuck us over. This has been going on since the Cold fucking War. Since the Cold War, we sit and insert ourselves doing snaky shit or whatever. Like, oh, well, they're closer to Russia, so let's teach them how to do missiles and all this other shit and blue blah. And then they realize they've been snake, and then they turn on us. This has been going on since Noriega. So it ain't even just the Middle Easterns that this has happened with America. It's all over the fucking world. You get what I'm saying? And then to top it off, if we want to be even more technical, you understand, when they came paragliding out the sky, the Hamas people, and they did all of that and had this high-tech weapons and all this shit, right? Guess whose fault that shit was, if we want to be technical? That was Biden's lazy, scary ass. That's whose fucking fault it was. Because when it was time, when niggas said, yo, get the fuck out of Afghanistan, we want y'all gone. You know what I'm saying? We buy motherfucking America. It's like, where was the smoke for that? There wasn't no smoke for that. But now you want to be nosy about some Israeli shit or whatever. Y'all want to link up and do the most. You understand? Israel wasn't helping America with that whole Afghanistan situation and whatnot. We left tanks, we left grenades, we left bombs, we left bullets, we left guns, we left the whole goddamn bases and shit. But now we over here doing this. Exactly. They did. Like, you get what I'm saying? But see, yeah, clown. This is what I'm talking about. When they left, they didn't take over nothing over in Israel, to be quite honest, because Israel gave them the shittiest part of Israel. Dimona is the shittiest part of Israel. It's literally it's like the desert with a bunch of power lines. And it's like nobody wants to live near power lines because that's when, you breed cancer and stuff. They didn't even give them the good shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they went over there. But the thing is, Israel was okay with the shit. You feel me, bro? Like, Israel was like, okay, we're gonna grant y'all citizenship. They made it seem like it was all good in the hood for them to come over there, just to come on down the line fucking 40, 50 years later talking about something. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. And that's going to lead to where I'm going with this. Why, as far as this war, black people, mind your fucking business. And that's the thing, because we are the most loving people, the most integrative people, the most, come on, you want to hug, join us. Oh, you want to sit at our table? Cool. No, mind your business definitely on this shit. I better not see no motherfucking black people at none of these little rallies, none of this shit. Mind your business, because them motherfuckers don't like you. They don't like you, because it wasn't even just the Hebrew Israelites. These niggas was like, yo, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. It's the Ethiopians. It's anybody that's black that's over there gets fucking mistreated. You understand? And hold on, let me play the UN, because I keep saying, did I play the UN already? Because y'all, like, I'm ranting like a motherfucker. Did I play the UN video? Let me see, because I'm trying to go in order. You to get where I'm trying to go. Hold on. Did I? Well, if I didn't, we're going to play it again because the people need to hear it.
Thank you. The escalation of the situation on the ground is extremely worrying and appalling. The region is on the brink of a full-scale war and unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe. We unequivocally condemn the acts of extreme brutality, killings, and the horrifying scale of violence. Any killings and violence against peaceful civilians, both Israeli and Palestinian citizens, is inadmissible. What happened on October 7 on Israeli territory is unacceptable. Israel, by all means, has the right to protect its own citizens. We also reiterate the right of Israel to ensure its security. However, there are two inseparable dimensions of the unfolding tragedy, and we can't highlight one and ignore the other. Indiscriminate shellings of residential areas in Gaza, cutting this territory from water and electricity, its blockade, which brings to our minds in particular the memories of the siege of Leningrad during the Second World War, are also unacceptable. There are human lives that matter most. Israel's actions of collective punishment of Gaza citizens, as well as its demands to evacuate more than 1 million civilians in 24 hours and concentrate them in a de facto ghetto in the south of the sector, are also unacceptable and can lead to irreversible catastrophic consequences regionally and globally. The root causes of this situation are of critical importance. Our Western colleagues do their best to promote the narrative that the current escalation happened out of the blue because a band of savage terrorists attacked Israeli civilians. The US is especially insistent that the whole situation was unprovoked and Hamas are outcasts enjoying no support. If it were so, there would be no protests in the West Bank against Israel's actions and no widespread Arab and Muslim support for Palestine. We shouldn't ignore that the current flare-up of violence happens against the background of Israel's systematic violations of the decisions of the UN Security Council and the General Assembly, including the illegal expansion of settlements, which is regularly condemned by the vast majority of UN member states. We are all appalled by the fact that the Palestinians are being forcefully ousted from their land and their houses demolished. Any attempt to ignore this context is a clear manipulation of facts, which we cannot support. Let me be clear, the responsibility for the looming war in the Middle East, to a large extent, lies on the United States. It is Washington that recklessly and selfishly blocked the work of the Middle East Quartet of international mediators in an effort to monopolize the peace process and limit it to imposing an economic peace with Israel on the Palestinians and other Arab countries without solving the Palestinian question. We consistently warned against this, saying it will backfire one day. So it did. You all know well that for years the US blocked any reaction, any signal from the UN Security Council, any modest call for exercising restraint, claiming that its quiet regional diplomacy is more effective. Well, now it is obvious that it has failed. In the current circumstances, Russia cannot accept the complete inaction and lack of any reaction on the part of the UN Security Council, as well as the UN Secretariat. As you could have noticed, not a single Western delegation called for an open meeting on the situation in the Middle East, while they use every fake pretext to call for the discussions of the situation in Ukraine for obvious political reasons. They are insisting to hold 3 monthly meetings on Syria to show that the Council is allegedly still preoccupied with this issue and to attack Syrian government, but they don't find courage to call for a meeting on the situation which is directly affecting international peace and security and has dire, immense humanitarian.
Now you see what I'm talking about. Now let's go back to this BRICS stuff that I was talking about, right? Now, in case people are not aware of what BRICS is the new currency that certain countries got together. And the breakdown of BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Now, the gag is everything in them breakdowns of who's gonna make this new fucking currency that is trying to down the US dollar and take us and let us be poor for a little bit. You understand? Since they've been poor for thousands of goddamn years or whatever and stuff. Russia is the big R in BRICS. You get what I'm saying? So it's like let's be for real about shit. America, y'all doing what the fuck y'all want to do on the low and don't know nobody know about it. It's like last summer. Nobody knew they was fucking bothering. What was it? Somalia? Niggas was bombing these like you know how much bombing was going on and whatnot and shit that we don't know about. We ain't seen on channel 5, 7, 11, whatever news. Because it's not meant to. It's supposed to make people look like, oh, I'm just blind. I don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. We ain't did nothing. We ain't seen nothing. And what that old Russian man said is true. It's like, how long you gonna fuck with people before people get tired? Before people get tired and they're like, we tired. We've seen the pictures and stuff, like a lot of us when we was younger, of the Israeli military over there and the Palestinians throwing rocks and shit at their ass. That's how much they believe in the fact that they getting mistreated. That they're like, you have a gun, but you know what? I'm gonna try and hit you in your face with this rocket gun. I ain't got one, but listen, I'm ready to go down for it. You understand? Let's just be. Hold on, y'all, please. Hold on 1 second, please. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, you understand? And then as far as people looking at the people that live in the places that, like when the Hamas people came in and they were civilian citizens too. That's bullshit. They really wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? Like the government was like letting them go across the border and unalive other Palestinians that was minding their business and shit. So you gotta look at it like this. It's just like how, like in America, right? If the police is going into a dangerous situation, right? And they know, like, let's say it's a family, but they know, let me see, like the Clampets or some shit like that, right? Like they know that these people is with the shits. You know what I'm saying? They are criminals. The whole family's a criminal. They don't look at you as no fucking family. You gotta look at you as a fucking criminal. So they're gonna come in protected. Like, listen, these motherfuckers is shooting people. You understand? That's how you gotta look at some of them that was over there. Not all of them, but that's what they was, because a lot of these families and nice motherfuckers and shit was sneaking over fucking borders and doing shit, horrible atrocities to these people. But y'all probably just think I'm making some shit up and just saying some shit because y'all ain't seen it on the goddamn news. And that's the problem, because the news, like I said, feeds you bullshit. It's not feeding you the shit that you need. Like, all jokes aside, like, you want to see some news about what's going on here, go to Al Jazeera. Go to the shit that's on that side. You get what I'm saying? America is our news is to dumb us down and make us look like fucking idiots to the world. Hey, cynicis. You understand? That's what it's about. You're not gonna get no real information about nothing on the TV, on the cable news. It's just not gonna happen. But if you don't believe these atrocities was going on, hold on. I got another video for y'all. You understand? And we're gonna save the shebang. Or matter of fact, no, let's look at some charts for a second. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at some charts and shit. We're gonna look. Where is? Okay, here it is. Let me see. And I just want y'all to let me know if you can see the difference. Let me see. Okay, now let me take this down real quick. Let me take down this comment because it's blocking it a little bit. Okay. Now this chart, right, as y'all can see, is the Palestine and Israeli death whatever conflicts, right? This chart goes back to September 2000 and all the way up to July 2014. So this is not even all the way up. Exactly, logical, and that's what it is, and that's what they trying to paint to us. This is they're wrong. Everybody fucking wrong. But it's like I said earlier, it's who's the lesser of the two evils. And for me, the Palestinians is the lesser of the two evils. Everybody wrong has done some wrong shit. But when you start starving people, that can you imagine dying like that? I'm just saying. Can you imagine being a mom? Because like I said, the population that they really striking, that they fucking with, is women and children. And mostly children. See what I'm saying? Yeah, this is the shit that I be talking about. We ain't never gonna hear about none of this shit. This is stuff we need to know. You understand? It's just like, all jokes aside, in them rallies. Because in New York, they've been having the Israeli rallies and the Palestinian rallies, right? Why is it at the Israeli rallies, it was this little white girl or whatever and stuff. She's sitting there coming in. She got a whole gun on her. She's showing the gun to everybody. Why her fucking ass ain't get carted off to jail? Guns is illegal over here. What you coming to a rally with a gun for? So that just shows you who the fucking violent motherfuckers are. Because we ain't hear nothing about them, the Muslim population doing that fucking shit. Like, girl, like, these people is crazy. Let me take this down real quick. All right, now, as y'all can see, the Palestinians that were unalived are in like this goldish yellow color shit, right? The Israelis is in this bluish shit. Does that look like mutual? Does that look like even or evenish or anything? No, it doesn't. Why? Because they don't have the weapons that Israel has to do all of this shit. They literally destroyed the whole shit in a day. You understand? Stop fucking with people. Hold on, let me take this down. What's this one? I forgot what I had this one for. This is per month. You understand? Like I said, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And then as far as the world, you get what I'm saying? I'm glad that the UN spoke up and said what the fuck they said, because I love America. Don't get it fucked up. I love it here. But we've been running around unchecked. You understand? So it's like now the world is about to get on some checking shit. Israel been running around unchecked. Niggas is gonna make that brick shit more of a reality than not, because niggas is tired of both these motherfuckers. And we just normal people living day to day getting screwed over by both these motherfuckers. Like, you understand? And we gotta get the bad end of the stick. These motherfuckers don't care. Hold on, why is this? Wait a minute. Take that down. Where's this video? Because it's a video I wanted to show y'all. Because I'm telling you, we gonna get deep. Because it's a couple videos. But here's this one.
Israel continues ruthlessly bombing millions of people in Gaza. Israeli settlers living illegally in the West Bank are killing Palestinians with impunity. Yesterday, they killed 3, including a child. And the next day, at their funeral, more illegal settlers opened fire and killed a father and son. What's Israel doing about it? Arming them with thousands of assault rifles. This isn't new. Most of them have military training and have spent the last few years attacking, killing, and displacing Palestinians from their land under the protection of Israel's army. Like the military, they attack to displace and they shoot to kill. Since October 7th, Israeli fire has already killed more than 30 Palestinians in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and about 270 Palestinians since January. For comparison, 173 Palestinians were killed in the West Bank and Jerusalem all of 2022. Violence against Palestinians isn't new. There's never been peace.
Now you see what I'm talking about? You understand? They trying to act like the Israeli civilians are these innocent little civilians, and they're fucking not. They're not. It's not an equal playing field. You understand? It's not an equal combat. It's not fucking fair. It's not fair at all. It's not. There's a hill. There's a hill in Egypt. I mean, excuse me, not Egypt, excuse me, Israel. There's a hill where people got couches and shit up on the goddamn hill, right? And they have movie night and they cheer and they eat popcorn and they drink wine and cheese and shit while the government is bombing Gaza without a care in the world. And that's why I say, when black people, we should mind our business. Oh, my internet just did some old weird shit. Like the powers that be, please don't fuck with my internet. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hearing shit like that, like, oh, that people are taking people possibly being unalive and their homes being destroyed and burnt and all this stuff as a joyful time, a time to rejoice and eat popcorn and stuff. That shit takes it back to segregation, like what Logical was talking about and stuff. Like, yeah, it's apartheid and segregation, and they're actually trying to do an ethnic cleanse. That's what they doing. This is the Holocaust 2.0, and it's sad because for the Jewish people that went through the Holocaust, and y'all can sit there and okay what the fuck is going on to these innocent civilians over there in Palestine, it's fucked up. You understand? It's fucked up. But the minute somebody tell somebody, yo, the Holocaust wasn't like what you thought, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all up in arms, and people, yeah, you're wrong. That's wrong. What do you mean? You're doing the same shit. And it's worse because you know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You know what it fucking felt like. So why would you even want to push that fucking shit? But back to what I was saying, that shit is like, it goes back to segregation here. When we was getting lynched and shit and hung from trees and shit and burnt and shit and all this other stuff, that they would make an event out of the shit. You understand? The moms and the dads to get the kids together, put their Sunday best on and go, oh, you want some lollipops and popcorn, Bessie? You know what I'm saying? And stand there and watch a person be unalived in the most brutal and insane fucking way. It's the same shit. The same. Right. It's a take culture. It's motherfuckers just take. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, I ain't about to revisit and go all the way back like 5,000, 6,000 years. You get what I'm saying? Because this is initially, this is when this shit started with these folks. You understand? We wasn't even in a twinkle in the universe's eye. We wasn't even nowhere to be found. You get what I'm saying and stuff? So it's like, are y'all for real? Y'all don't see shit wrong with this stuff. It's just like with Gaddafi. Ain't nobody killed Gaddafi because he was a threat to the world. They was like, nah, we can't let this money shit this man talking about go down because we gonna be poor. Everything is around money. It's not around morals, and it's fucked up. That's just what the world is. It's about money, not morals. When it should be the opposite, but it's not. You get what I'm saying? So they acted like we got to get rid of him. He's danger. He wasn't fucking with nobody. He just got it in his head like, damn, Africa, we the poorest country in the world, but we the richest country. How does that work? Oh, I know what to do. Let's take our gold and diamonds and let's make actual currency out of it. Yeah, you understand? We couldn't trade with nobody because we don't got shit. Neither does Israel. We couldn't change, trade, or do shit. But see, this is how karma works in a fucked up ass way, because now here we have with BRICS. So even though Gaddafi didn't get to live to see his idea come to fruition, the shit is coming. The shit is happening. It's in the works. It's pushing through. You understand? Thank you, Cash. I'm trying. I'm gonna reach that shit the fuck away because this got to go. I can't do being sick. I can't. Not with Pop because he don't understand that shit. So I gotta get it together. But you understand? It's still happening. Ain't nobody bothering nobody. You get what I'm saying? And it was like I kept sitting for days. You get what I'm saying? Like damn, ain't nobody gonna say shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, people were saying stuff, but it's like no, say the truth. Don't just be like, well, it's a topic to talk about. Let's talk about the facts of the matter of what the fuck is going on with this shit. Right. And this is why it's still happening though, Logic. It's still happening. The spirit of Gaddafi is like, nah, this shit gonna happen. And this is the thing. America remembered in the 70s. It was this thing, right? All right. It was this coalition that Gaddafi had made up in the 70s. Gaddafi was always a smart man. He made up in the 70s called OPEC, right? I don't remember what the breakdown of OPEC was. I just know what OPEC represented because I remember like when I was taught this in school. OPEC was like what Gaddafi did, got all the oil producing countries to come together. You understand? If y'all was beefing with each other, like, fuck the beef, this is about money, let's come together. America's playing in our face. So, don't quote me as a fact of the numbers, because the numbers may be a little off, but you'll understand where I'm going with this. Right now, back then, America was buying barrels of oil from these poor ass countries like $1 a barrel, right? When in actuality, they probably was worth like $200 a barrel, right? Which still would have been nothing for America to pay the right amount to these people, right? So America like, nah, we the bully. We ain't paying shit. Fuck that shit. Y'all gonna give us this oil we've been stealing from y'all asses. That's why they love having wars with the Middle East. They love it because then it gives us a foot in on the oil production, because the country can't focus or function correctly to its highest ability without petroleum. You understand? No petroleum is nothing happening here. Nothing's moving. Nothing's going on. You understand? So back in the 70s when the OPEC shit happened, Gaddafi said, no, okay, fuck y'all don't want to pay us. Cool. They stopped sending them shit. Like, fuck it, we don't want your little dollar. We don't want it. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. What can we do with it anyway? Fuck it. Right? The United States was at a standstill for months. For months. You understand? So they had to pay that shit the fuck up. So they didn't want to repeat at a higher level of that. So they said, "Now we gotta dispose of this man. This man is too dangerous to our well-being and our scammerish ways. We gotta get rid of this man." And that's what they did. So now BRICS is now born out of the spirit of Gaddafi, because look, you ain't stopping shit. Then you got, this was the funny shit. When the Ukraine war happened, and here go little old Biden shuffling his little ass on into that shit too. You understand what I'm saying? Like, mind your business. Because if we want to be technical about how the world is set up, all the oil producing countries, like if Russia and China want to get on some fuck shit, they could actually just stop the shit from going out. Hey, oh son, they can stop shit. So I'm like, why would you want to fuck with them? And then on the back end, Russia and China been fucking with each other and talking to each other about making moves. You understand? Like that's been in China's manifesto to make America a third world fucking country. And logically speaking, it's true because we owe China, we owe, keyword owe. We've been taking all type of loans. We've been loaning pandas to getting loaned pandas from China. Our whole life is loaned from China. Everything in our house, even if it's like it says made in America, you got the things to make it. It came from China or some other fucking place else. We don't make shit. That's why a lot of people had Trump's whole message confused with make America great again, as if it had something to do with black and white people. That shit ain't had nothing to do with black and white people. It had to do with the fact there was a time in history when America just made all they shit. We farmed all our shit. All our cars was American. All our TVs had American parts in it. We wasn't outsourcing shit. You understand? Yes, Cadman, we owe every fucking body, but we think we could just shuffle our ashes and be bougie to the world and they politics. Like, oh, fuck you niggas, but we owing everybody. That's like your broke auntie trying to run the cookout. No. What did you bring to this cookout? Nothing but your mouth? No. The fuck are you doing? Right. Everything is made in fucking China. Everything that we love and stuff and going on and stuff, we keep trying to rock the boat with people, or the people that make it so that we can have it. That's like when Biden was talking about, oh, we getting rid of TikTok because they could spy on us. No, they can still spy on us because of these smart TVs. That's why when I go to sleep, I turn that shit off and unplug that bitch. You understand what I'm saying? You is not about to be watching me when I'm sleeping, shit like that. Like it's over for that. So if you think that people watching us through TikTok, you're sadly fucking mistaken. If you're behind the curve at this point. You're behind and need to catch up. It is, oh son, it's definitely something with that oil because it gets like, don't y'all notice around a certain period of time, we gotta have an issue with the Middle East, which this ain't even our issue. Like I keep trying to say, where it's like clearly Israel has it under control because you've been bombing shit for fucking days and shit to rubble. So you didn't really need our assistance, and the UN is telling y'all that y'all don't need their assistance or our assistance. We gotta shuffle in there because we think we're gonna get something out of the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It's sickening at this point. And that's the thing. It's the bully. You keep bullying a person is gonna revolt. It's just like all jokes aside, when I was a kid, I got bullied in junior high school, but by the time I got to high school, I was on some fuck shit. You understand? I was on some cash money fuck shit. You understand? Like I wasn't bullying other people, like how like what Israel is doing to these fucking people, like what happened to them in Germany. You're fucking doing this shit over to these people, but that's neither here nor there. But I was on some fuck shit, like that shit. I'm tired. Anybody want smoke? I don't give a fuck. You look at me, oh, you looking crazy? You want some of this? Cool. You understand? You can't just keep bullying people and you don't know when a person's just gonna snap and say, you know what, fuck it. Right. It's all in the mix. We are too enthralled in the shit to be acting like ain't shit happening. We too enthralled in letting everybody come the fuck over like ain't shit happening. And nobody does background checks on people that's coming over. We just let everybody come. And I'm not saying that people can't. You understand? But people still need background checks. We need to know who the fuck be coming over here. Because everybody that's coming over here is not coming over here to have the American dream or the American way. You know what I'm saying? Some people are sent over here to fuck shit up. And then by the time it go down, it's too late because we in the midst of the shit. It's, you know that saying where they be like, yo, like you can't see the trees within the forest or some shit? That's a true fucking statement, and that's America. We can't see shit because we are in the middle of everything that we trying to see. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying? There's no way to step out of it to look at it and assess what the fuck is going on because we're all in the mix of shit. We're all in the mix. And it's fucking crazy. Let me see something, because it was some type of video. Because it's like, it just get worse and worse. Like the more like I sit and I do research, and I'm like, y'all niggas been on some fuck shit. And then y'all trying to make this a Hamas thing. Y'all been on this fuck shit before Hamas was even established. So it's like, Y'all just trying to find shit to go with. You understand? You're in an uproar because you said these people unalive children. That's horrible. They'll get their karma, however they die or whatever stuff. If it's true, because like I said, people doctor the news and stuff. Cause I ain't seen no shit. Like I heard people talking about babies, excuse me, but I ain't seen nothing. But on Al Jazeera and all this other stuff, I seen baby bodies. I seen, you understand, babies crying. I seen ashes and rubble. I seen all that. I didn't see that, you know what I'm saying, over on what the hell they talking about. You get what I'm saying? And if you so up in arms that children should not be touched, y'all over there, y'all fucking with 1 million plus children right now. Y'all starving 1 million plus children right now. Y'all 1 million plus children that probably, not even 1 million, but let's just say 5,000 plus children that probably got some type of sicknesses going on that needed that hospital that y'all bombed the fuck up. They can't go there. They can't, you understand what I'm saying? The elderly that needed them nurses and shit that was at them hospitals that you blew the fuck up. Y'all don't give a fuck about, right? Okay. See what I'm saying, Logic? Like, oh my God. And that's the thing. They try to take some little shit and then that's what they running with. Like, this is why we fighting a good fight. We're not evil. Look what we're doing. No, you're not. Because them hostages is probably unalive right now. And it's thanks to y'all. And not because of the people that you trying to act like was unalive enough. Because I'm going to go back. I'm going to tell y'all something, right? When was it? Was it Desert Storm? What was the first? I'm trying to think. Because we had so many different like little terrorist situations or whatever. Not a lot, but enough that it's like sometimes they cross over and it's like it gets a little blurry and I can't remember. But what was it? I think it was Bush. It was Bush and it was Desert Storm, I believe. Yes. And they had kidnapped the army people and stuff and chopped their heads off or whatever on the live and stuff. And see that I seen the actual live because like I had a homeboy that was really computer savvy and shit like that because I was dumb young at that time. I was probably like 12 or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or something. It was between 12 or 16. I don't know. I know I was young as fuck. I was old enough to understand what was going on, but I was young enough that it was like, bitch, why did you even want to see that shit? You know what I'm saying? Where they jumped on the man's back and they literally like sawed his head off with a serrated knife like a pig. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a different, you know what I'm saying? They ain't doing this shit to the goddamn, what you call it? The hostages. The little video footage and stuff that I've seen of the hostages, because of course they're letting people know they're good, they're okay, they're fine. Just don't bomb us. Let our people evacuate if they're gonna bomb them, and we'll give them back to you. They trying to work with y'all asses. Y'all like, fuck it. Fuck it. They over here giving them water. You know what I'm saying? They're feeding them the little bit of water and food that they don't have. Then you want to try and bully the world. And like I said, we got what we got on the eastern side. Hold on, let me look at my other phone. Let me look at a map real quick. I need a map for what the fuck I'm about to say. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. Cause I'm like, Israel really don't know what the fuck they done hop their little happy asses into to just try and be right and do ethnic cleansing instead of just saying y'all don't like anybody that's not Jewish. Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have just did that. Come on, make this bigger. Okay. All right. Now, boom. There was something, and it's in one of these videos or whatever, and it was something they was talking about with Syria. Matter of fact, it was probably in the video I was just playing. So let's look at this. Let me take these glasses off because I'm nearsighted. That's why I can't see what's going on. Hold on. As far as Israel is surrounded. Syria not jacking. What the fuck y'all doing? Where's this? Iran is not jacking. What you doing? Egypt is not jacking. What you doing? Sudan and fucking Ethiopia and Eritrea know that y'all racist as fuck because y'all over there fucking with they people that's over there that live there and kick them the fuck out. They not fucking with you. Saudi Arabia not fucking with you. Basically every nobody's fucking with y'all. So, I don't see why y'all even want to push this forward, because y'all cannot win. But even with America, you're not going to win even without help, because the United Nations said no. They said fucking no. When we had all this shit like Desert Storm and stuff going on, United Nations said yes to us. So we had aid from other countries and stuff. The rest of the world said no on this. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people cut their nose off to spite their face, and that's what it's looking like is going to happen. Hold on. What's this video right here? That's the thing. I should have named these when I put them on the goddamn stream, y'all. But I was just like, oh my God. Like, you know how when you just have a rush of information and you're like, oh shit. That's what happened. What's this?
Israel is now getting hit by mortars from Syria in addition to rockets from Lebanon, and Israel is responding with counter-battery fire. So far, 1,000 Israelis have been killed, with another 3,400 injured, and reportedly 900 Palestinians have been killed, with another 4,500 injured. This as Israel is preparing a months-long ground campaign in Gaza, according to Egypt, with the Times of Israel reporting that Egypt also said that Israel has dismissed their efforts to mediate any kind of de-escalation. The Times also saying it's believed that Israel wants to destroy Hamas before entertaining a ceasefire. Also, the Wall Street Journal reporting the United States may deploy a second aircraft carrier strike group to Israel. This is the USS Gerald Ford has arrived off the coast of Israel and will likely begin operations tonight. This has also made Erdogan very mad at Israel and the United States, with him angrily asking today, why is the U.S. aircraft carrier coming to Israel? For what? What will they do? Will they hit Gaza with their warplanes and commit a massacre? Though Jake Sullivan responded saying, let me be clear, we did not move the carrier for Hamas. We moved the carrier to send a clear message of deterrence to other parties who may seek to widen the war. But as always, this is a developing situation, so follow to stay in the loop.
See how they talking about they made it for deterrence, air quotation, deterrence from other people. It's kind of like how when you want to fight somebody and you like, your homegirl or homeboy there, like, I'm just here in case people try to jump in. America, go sit down. Go sit down. That is not why the fuck you there. And it's like, y'all still not getting it or whatever. The world's not scared of us no more. They're not scared of us no more. You left way too much stuff that we can't fight them with our own shit. Before we had the good shit and they had the bad shit. Now they got the same shit that we got, sir. Like no. Right, they've been there, but they trying to paint this picture like, oh, the Hebrew Israelites, as far as I understand what they was talking about with that, because like what that part was formed in 1960 something, whatever. You get what I'm saying? But there's been black Hebrews. The original Hebrews are black. The people that are subscribed to Jesus is black. Okay? So I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, these fairer skinned Jewish people is on, but you trying to rewrite everything, and it's not happening. You see how in the video it said Egypt trying to be the peacekeeper and trying to negotiate and shit. And y'all don't want no parts of the negotiation. So that just shows that y'all want problems. It don't matter what anybody say. It don't matter what anybody do. That's like, even if they gave them people back, even if them people could take it back that when they killed all them people at that festival and not do it, it don't matter, because y'all been killing them before that fucking festival. Y'all been bombing them before that fucking festival. Like I told y'all earlier, y'all bombed them August 5th. You understand? Y'all just bombed these niggas before a fucking festival, but this is not the picture y'all painting. Y'all acting like niggas was minding their business and these niggas just came and killed people. Y'all was killing people way before them. Constantly. The graph shows y'all from 2000 to 2014, them numbers was looking crazy. We didn't even do 2000 to 2023. So can you imagine? Want to fucking throw stones and play victim? No. Them people is willing to go, and stop trying to put that little tag of Hamas on it, because that's not what it is. Y'all been fucking with people before it was a Hamas. Stop putting that on there like it's their fault, because even if that's how y'all trying to go with it, let's just be technical here, right? Even if that's how y'all trying to play it, like, yo, we getting rid of Hamas. That's not hard for y'all to do. It's really not. Well, y'all could have just not been bombing shit. Y'all could have sent in kind of like what, for instance, like the Navy SEALs and stuff with America, where they'll send them into countries and they'll acclimate with the people and mix upon them and find the information, and then they're able to find who the fuck they looking for. Y'all could have did that shit too. You get what I'm saying? You could have found the Hamas leaders. Y'all could have did it totally different, but y'all didn't want to do that because y'all want to unalive the whole population. You don't want to deal with nothing that's Palestinian. You don't want to deal with nothing that's Muslim. You don't want to deal with none of the shit. You understand? Because if it was about Hamas, y'all could have checked that shit and got it in order. Y'all could have found the hostages. This is real shit. Y'all could have found the hostages. But no, y'all said, nah, we just blowing shit up. We just gonna blow it up. Because we don't care about none of that shit that y'all talking about. It just sounds good. I think I got one last video. And then I'm gonna drop the link for his hot spill. And then if not, I'm wrapping it up. Because now I feel like all that yelling in my throat is like, girl, shut up. Your throat hurts.
Over 5 days earlier this month, Israel attacked and bombed Gaza 323 times. 10 civilians were killed, 1,100 people displaced. More than 150,000 Palestinian civilians have been killed or injured in Gaza and the West Bank since 2008. 33,000 of those were children. The EU stands by and watches this happen and calls Israel our friend. We construct houses and schools in the West Bank. The Israelis come and destroy them. We cannot consider ourselves a union of values and continue to call Israel our friend. We need to have this conversation, but in light of the time constraints that we are now already under, and the positive remarks by some of the other groups that they will facilitate a full and necessary debate on this in June, I withdraw it on that basis.
You see what I'm talking about, people? Hey, Renee, sis. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So why would they consider, right? Why would they consider them people that they went over there when they did they ones and twos? Why would they consider them civilians when y'all not doing civilian shit? Y'all following? You understand? Civilians don't do none of that shit. Civilians is not, doing militia work. Civilians is being civilianing. You feel me? If that's a word. So of course they're not gonna look at you and your peoples, you and your husband or whoever, oh, those is regular folks. They ain't fucking with people. No, y'all all a target and a threat. Because it's okay and it's what's the word? It's okay and it's praised to do such things like that, where people can't get ahead in life. They can't get ahead over there because of you motherfuckers. So it's bad enough you got a chokehold economically on these motherfuckers. Y'all let people go across the border and do whatever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is tired. Where it's like, it's give them freedom or give them death. That's what they feel like. You can't win with no shit like that. So it's like they need to just chill. And then if it turns into like other countries getting involved, like with America, you could have just backed off, because why aren't y'all trying to have peace talks and stuff? Or maybe they telling you to shut the fuck up too, like they told Egypt. Seems like all of the Arab countries is trying to talk some sense into this, to them, and they don't want to hear it. You feel what I'm saying? And it's sad. It's sad and it's disgusting. So you sitting over there trying to show a military presence, like we got they back just in case. What? Y'all crazy out here. Let me drop this link because I've been running my mouth. And actually, I was supposed to drop the link earlier. You get what I'm saying? But I just got too wrapped up in it. You know what I'm saying? They fucking with my numbers. That's okay. You get what I'm saying? That's okay. YouTube, I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to y'all fucking with me, because I talk about shit that people don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I really don't. Thank you, Logical. You understand? So if anybody, you don't have to cam up. If you want to come up, if you have, want to put your 2 cents in and stuff like that, I got a little bit of time. But I'm glad. Thank you to the people that was able to make it through or whatever. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying. I know when my shit is being fucked with. Like I'm not like just saying. It's like sometimes some people be saying that shit and that should be utter bullshit. But I know for real. You know what I'm saying? I know. If you have the ability, share this out, please. They said, fuck Cola. We taking the notifications off. Fuck your girl. But you don't have to cam up. You could if you want to come up, you can just hit the link, right? And on the backstage, put on what's this? Let me try it on mine. There we go. Okay, let me make sure you cam down. Okay, cam down. Good. There should be a camera on your little 3-button thing. You see the 3 buttons next to the mic? Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Oh, you can't hear me? Hold on. Is that my overlay? Okay. Hello?
Hello. Hello, female.
Okay, what do you have to bring to this conversation?
What is the topic of the conversation?
Okay, it's about Palestine and Israel.
World War III. That's what I have to bring to the conversation.
What?
World War III.
Oh, World War III? Yeah.
Nope.
I feel like it's that too. So why do you feel it's World War III? Do you want to be cammed up or no?
Okay, I don't come. I
Okay, because
don't
I got
come.
a banner up, so can't nobody see you anyway. But I don't like to put people up unless that's what they want to do. Okay.
Okay, okay. I got you, girl. I don't mean to call you girl. I'm
No, it's
from
all right.
Ireland.
It's all right.
I'm a different person.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just.
from Ireland.
I am. I'm from Dublin.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
I know you can tell. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I have a bad phone. There we go. One cam. Now,
Hey, Logos, how you doing, sis?
my sister.
Yes, my
My
sister in
sister.
the chat. Yeah. It's family. It's
I
family.
like you. I do follow you. You're good. I like your factual your facts. You know.
Thank
You under
you.
Yes. And it's
All
about
right.
time somebody said that to you.
Yeah, because it's like I have a
Oh.
mix of content, so you know what I'm saying. But I like that's the first time somebody blatantly said it, so I appreciate it. I appreciate you for that. You know,
Uh,
because
no,
this is
no,
something that was close to my heart. You feel what I'm saying? Like you know how sometimes, it's a lot of things that go on in the world, but some things just strike a nerve. So like this just struck a nerve. So I just wanted to be factual instead of just more so how I felt.
yeah, I'm listening to you all day. I've been working and I've been listening and I like what you say. I like what you say. You
Thank you.
understand me? Yeah,
Hmm.
of course, no problem. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
So how do
Thank
you
you.
so as your opinion on it as far as World War III, right? How
I
do you
don't watch I don't watch TV anymore. Okay, I just
mhm.
I just I just watch YouTube. I just mess around on YouTube and the internet. But this is getting out of control. We have Russia. We have this crap now in the Middle East. Everything is gonna come to a head. If
Mhm.
America and China get involved, we're all dead. You understand me?
Right.
We're just gonna see we'll be dead before we know it. We'll just see a big flash.
Right.
Hiroshima. You know Hiroshima?
Yes, I remember Hiroshima when what was that, the nuclear bomb or a hydrogen
Yeah.
bomb when they, yeah.
Hydrogen. Hold on a second. Hydrogen. Oh, I'm just trying to. Sorry, I'm just having a few beers. That's all.
That's
And
okay.
I'm having a split. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
You know,
okay. I have edibles sometimes, so it's all good.
so I'm trying to be coherent enough for you. But yeah, that's my. I don't know. Oh, echo, echo, echo. I hate fucking echo. Sorry for saying effing. I don't mean to say that.
That's all right, because I've cursed enough in the first 5 minutes, so you
I
know.
know you have. I know you have. Oh my god. I'm coming to America. Oh god. But you know what? A fact, factual fact. I was never with an American woman in my life.
Okay.
Black. No, no, no. A black female. A black female. Never in my life. And I have
They'll
to.
have black females in Ireland.
Yes, but they are. They're all taken for. You understand me?
Oh, so they
They are
only
all.
date the black males.
No, no. They don't only. They ugly Irish man. It's very strange to me. They do. I'm going, what are you doing with that guy? I could treat you much better. Oh, God. And they have a load of children. They have a shitload of children hanging off them. You understand me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm only giving you a snapshot of Dublin City. Dublin City is a shithole. You know what a shithole is?
A not a good place to live.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's full of drugs. It's full of crime. It's full of racism. It has everything bad you can imagine. And that's the truth. I'm only here to tell you the truth. I'll come up if you want me to come up. I'll come up and fucking tell you all.
No, if
But,
it's whatever you're comfortable, I don't. It's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. It's just
no,
I gotta
I won't. I won't. I'm a bit tipsy. I'm a little bit tipsy. Actually, what's your name? I forgot your name. I forgot your name.
cola,
Let me write that down. What's that again?
cola,
How do I spell that?
COLA. Why you
Cola.
writing
Oh
it
man.
down? Yeah,
Coca Cola.
are you
Oh,
the
girl.
YouTube police? No, I'm why
I'm
you
old school.
writing down
Yeah,
for?
because I'm old school. I'm talking to so many people that I get mixed up.
I'm like, write it down. What the
Yes, yes, because you're special. I want to
I
write you
wish
down.
this
Cola.
would come up two logos. I know you at work, sister. But
Oh my god.
thank you for saying. Thank you. You know what I'm saying. I'm glad you enjoyed. You know what I'm saying. It's a smaller audience because YouTube doesn't push this out into the algorithm.
Oh,
So
does it not? Cola.
no,
Why does? Do you're not monetized?
no, I'm
Cola.
monetized, but it's
Oh,
the content when they don't like the truth on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? So if
yeah.
you're talking about controversial stuff and it's not swayed in the direction of what they're trying to push, then yeah, they don't push you out.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, yeah, you're correct. Definitely correct. The algorithm is bullshit. They pick and choose. You understand me? Like the way they pick and they choose people. They can strike somebody's channel for doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to talk about communities and names because I'm just not.
Yeah, don't please,
But
yeah, don't, because I don't like dropping names. Yeah, this is I don't drop no names in
I
here because
know
people
I'm
get
not
stuff
gonna.
confused.
I'm not gonna. I've been listening to you long enough not to fuck up. To be honest,
Okay.
you hear me?
Now I can hear you, but
I know.
listen, it was great
I
talking to you, but I'm running a little late, so I'm about to drop off of here and stuff.
oh,
You're always welcome over at the
thank
Cola
you.
Gang and whatnot. Don't drink too much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Drink enough to have fun. That's it.
I am
But
having fun. I'm
okay,
having good fun. But thank you for having me up, and I appreciate it. I
no
appreciate you.
problem. No problem.
I do.
Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, Cola Gang. Thank y'all for coming through. And like Cashmere said, I think I told the what was it? What was it, sis? You said get the cold away with the truth. You know what I'm saying? So and it's crazy because now it's 10 people see, and that's the thing. That's how I know YouTube's fucking with my algorithm, because now that I'm about to end the show, now it wants to push people to come through. I see you, YouTube. I see y'all asses. All right. But anyway, stay safe. I love y'all, Cola Gang. Stay sucker free, all that good shit and whatnot. And I may be back tomorrow because I kind of want to talk about some regular stuff, some regular celebrity shit that's kind of got me confungled and baffled with some of these motherfuckers. But anyway, love y'all, and I'm out. Later.